Marriage often begins as a journey of joy and hope that can sometimes face unexpected derailment. For many, parenthood becomes the next natural aspiration post-matrimony. However, this aspiration may bring unforeseen challenges for some, causing strain on the relationship that would test love, support and trust. A story of this test of loyalty in the face of challenges was shared by a Reddit user to the 2X chromosomes community in June 2023. Back-to-back John took to Reddit to narrate the shocking story of how her spouse deserted her after she gave birth to a stillborn child. Before the Redditor went into details narrating how the incident played out, she gave a little backstory of her desire to be a mother. The OP original poster started her story by explaining, "I have always dreamed of having a baby and being a mom." She continued that even in school during career days, she used to write that being a mom was her dream occupation. The Redditor moved on after establishing her love for motherhood. She explained that she and her husband had been trying non-stop to get pregnant since the wedding night, but it was not happening. The Reddit user continued that she did not visit a gynecologist to find out why she was not getting pregnant. She added, "Because growing up I was in a Munchausen by proxy situation with my mom." The OP further explained that her childhood was spent in hospitals and doctors' offices. Fortunately, after turning 18, she got away from it all. Therefore, she wrote, "I figured it would happen eventually, and it did." The narrative continues with her much-awaited conception, only to be shadowed by the painful memories of 2 previous miscarriages and the shocking revelation of her husband's infidelity. She continued that he apologized, begged, and cried that if I stayed with him we would get serious about a baby. The OP relayed that her spouse was only trying to manipulate her. She revealed, "He allowed me to stop working so I could dedicate everything to having a full-term pregnancy/healthy baby." Fortunately, everything worked out well when they went to see a fertility doctor. The Reddit user explained that after getting pregnant, she did everything right. She shared, "I did everything right. I followed a strict diet, made sure I exercised as much as I should, wore a mask everywhere I went, avoided all the bad things, etc." The OP added that she went into labor a week before her due date, and this was where things took a turn for the worse. She gave birth to a baby that was stillborn. She noted that her husband, who was holding her hands, left her hands immediately and walked out of the hospital. The OP then reflected on how her husband manipulated her. She wrote, "He made me be completely dependent on him, alienated me from friends/coworkers, and made sure I wasn't working so I wouldn't be able to support myself, have any independence, or backup plan but him." She continued that a nurse was upset with her spouse's reaction and stayed behind with her. The Reddit user wrote, "I thought he just needed some fresh air or something but he didn't come back. We didn't have anyone come to the hospital with us. I had to deal with the after all by myself." The Redditor continued that the hospital got hold of her husband when she was discharged, but he informed them he would not be coming. He also told them to inform her that she would not be able to go home because he was not there. The OP also wrote that her mother-in-law finally responded to her only to share the news of her husband filing for a divorce. She explained, "Our bank account was frozen until court, and that I needed to give him space." The OP added that she had no family, and the hospital was able to get her a caseworker who then put her in a motel for 2 weeks. The Redditor continued that it was her 32nd birthday, and she thought she would have the best gift in the world. However, her husband's mother said he was grieving and that she could not hold anything against him for ending their marriage. Her mother-in-law added, "He is at the age where he needs to get serious about having a baby and a family." She then tells me I probably lost the baby because I was a drug addict. OP further shared that she was 12 years sober from being addicted to painkillers. She continued that she informed her spouse's mother that she would not play a mediator and that her husband needed to get in touch with her. Other Reddit users did not hesitate to suggest that the OP should get a lawyer. One user wrote, "He's probably thinking now's the best time to file for divorce since he won't have to pay child support." Another shared, "I think you need to go to a divorce lawyer, stat. And a support group for pregnancy loss." More Redditors encouraged the OP to stay strong and seek professional help. What are your thoughts on the next line of action concerning the Redditor's plight? Do you have more suggestions on how she could seek professional support? Let us know, and be sure to pass this on to others.